Right, here we are. Sunday night, ready for a fight. Didn't practice that, just came out right. That's
Damn,
quite
bro.
good.
Damn.
Hello everyone. We got a Group B match between Senate Lothlorien and Fallen Pride. Bit of a grudge match. They don't like each other very much. And today I'm joined by Blevandafar. Hi.
Hello, I'm
And
Blevandafar.
He is Blevandafar. And Scar. Hello.
Hi, I'm Scar.
You alright? Ready for this big match?
Fucking hyped, man, honestly. Grudge match. Can't be better on a Sunday evening, can it?
It can't. No. We want
So is
grudge matches. The more the better.
Love
This is
it.
actually a grudge match. Then.
Yeah, they really don't like each other. They
Yeah.
the Senate. I know in WNL they always wanted to play each other loads, but they're in different divisions or whatever.
There's two different teams. Like Senate is not the same Senate.
No, but like the core's there, and they're not fans of each other.
Mandingos and the Merkles.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're not friends, which is good. We like it when people don't like each other, don't we?
Yeah, I love that.
I agree. It's better than a full draw, I suppose.
Many things are better than that.
Yeah. Nah, it should be a good match. I think they have a lot of history going back. Both, I would say, similar in skill level, so should be good watch.
I can't seem to type in one of the team names. Oh, it's worked. Oh, there we go. I don't know. Like maybe the sound. If one of you wants to check the sound on that. Who do we think is going to win then? What are we thinking? We've streamed a lot of Senate matches. I'll admit that. Probably perhaps more. We've not been fair on the rest of the tournament, but we know what they can do.
We're gonna rebrand to Senate Battle Stream then.
Yes, we are.
Well, I don't know. Senate been struggling a bit the whole tournament so far. Don't know why exactly. It's been close a couple times in their matches, but they just couldn't quite make it yet.
Yeah, they were very close in that one versus Dane. It's a very close match, that one. Well worth a watch.
Also streamed the one against Birds of Hermes, didn't we? That was also like, I think they went to the last round.
Yeah. But it doesn't matter how close you are, does it, if you don't win?
Exactly, yeah. 0 points at the end of the day. I hope they manage to actually take their first win. I think would be good for them going forward. Nope.
No, they got one draw and they've lost for us. So they need to win this if they are to have a chance of getting out of into the knockout stages. So the Senate have to win. I think FP a draw would do, maybe, or maybe they're through already. I'm not sure.
So FP has won before.
Yeah, FP have a win, at least one.
Or two, do you know that?
I'm not sure, to be honest. But they've had a bit of a stronger tournament so far. Neither team are like top, I believe. Bird of Hermes and Bengus would maybe are top. But both teams struggling a little bit. FP probably having a slightly better tournament. I think Lothlorien would think with their roster they should probably be doing better. I know in scrims they've been doing a lot better, and Gibby's been a bit. It's always confusing, isn't it? Right, when you can't convert scrim results into actual match results.
It happens to a lot of teams.
Does
happens to us a few times.
Yeah, definitely.
Got wrecked in scrims and then we'll win finals.
Yeah, it's hard. I guess it's a different environment. You don't know how people are going to react.
Nerves, a lot of nerves, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I guess there's not too much riding on a few of these earlier matches.
Yeah, but should be winning them though.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it's not always easy being a favourite, is it? When you're expected to win.
True.
Yeah. Having a little bit of server problems, I think. A few of the FB guys can't seem to join the server.
Hersey just rogue apparently somewhere with the 0 key.
Well, I don't think that's getting fixed today.
Damn, bro.
There were some server issues a couple of days ago, right? Or a week or something like that.
Sure. Never played a game.
On the forums.
Kirsty is saying we aren't starting. Admins have been notified.
Yeah, Gibby's not going to be too happy either because I was speaking to him before the match and he was saying, well, obviously he'd say this right, but he was saying FP kind of forced him to fight on this at this time, whatever, because Gibby's got to go, and that they didn't want to do it then, so they need to get the game started as soon as possible. So this is going to be pretty irritating for him.
Oh yeah, they're delaying, so he has to go.
I wonder maybe could do with having a referee here.
I can rest it.
Yeah.
Where's Rome here? Is he a referee for this?
It's probably in
He
Twitch.
probably is,
isn't
mate.
it?
But it definitely needs someone to come in there, probably, because we could be here a while, and I don't think the Senate guys will be too happy. We could get another default.
That'd be great.
Imagine that, cancelling yesterday's stream and then today as well. Oof.
That would be tough, but we'll see.
Tough luck, really.
Yeah, Mandingo with his gigantic Vega armor there. Love that. With a weird little, I don't know, like lions are they on the shoulder pads?
I think they are, yeah. It's a big cool armor there.
Why is it lions for Vegas?
Rarely ever get that right. In matches, I think it's practically impossible.
Yeah, you don't
Not
see it
for
often.
him.
Not now it's 8v8. Maybe in the olden days.
The 20v20 days.
The 20v20 days, yeah. Get quite a lot of kills then. I mean, they did have enough people on the server, both teams, but they've all gone now.
I don't know what's going on.
So I don't know if the teams just kind of want to play with particular players, or maybe a few have disconnected. But here we are. I mean, what are your thoughts so far in the tournament, Scar?
Seems like it's a good tournament so far. Very little sort of trouble, I think, with the matches. Good matches so far, at least the ones I've seen. Yes, looking good. Obviously, the format is new. It's a bit complicated to get your head around, I think. But I think they're switching server now.
Yep.
Germany shouldn't say that on stream, I think.
They touched on stream anyway.
Nah, looks like a good tournament so far, really.
I don't really want. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go not live for a sec. Change to the splash screen.
Put up the splash screen,
they'll be able to hear us and the music, so lucky them.
Should we
Sing along?
Yeah, well, that's what I was gonna say. I have no trouble joining the server.
Yeah, me too now.
Here. Oh, I joined the wrong thing. I joined WBMM.
Seems like a lot of the Fallen Pride players are already on the server. Maybe they fixed it.
Yep, looking good. We're back. Seems like they're going to play, so we're not going to have to find something else to stream. There are plenty of other matches. I was booked in to stream this one quite early on though, because I know at least a few of the Senate guys were very keen to have this grudge match streamed, so they'd asked me practically before the tournament started.
They were hoping for this match in a previous tournament, weren't they?
Yeah.
It never really happened in the end.
Yeah. So I mean, it should be interesting. I think they're ready. It looks like they're getting started nice and early, which is what we want to see.
You could say that, but they spent half an hour bickering.
Yeah, well, half an hour well spent.
Yes.
What are we thinking then? Here we got Swalia versus Vegas on Fort of Honor. Love this map. Sphere, was it, I believe, made
Agree.
it?
Yeah, I think
Shout out to that German legend. I've had my streamer removed, sadly. Hopefully I'll get it back soon. Alright, yeah, we're back.
There we go.
Okay, I mean, who do you guys give this this faction kind of advantage to?
I give it to Vegas every time, so I reckon Lothlorien, the Senate of Lothlorien, is going to stomp them.
You really think, I mean, you're not a believer in the power of the long wall pipe?
No, I'm not.
What do you mean you're not? You can't say that.
I'm a believer in power of scimitars and bows, mate.
It's
War
proven
bows.
OP, isn't it, at this point, on Wall Pike?
Here we
Yeah,
go.
I would say
in
it's-
the infantry engagement.
I would say it's pretty balanced. Let's watch this fight.
Oh, yeah, they're pushing him pretty hard here, and the Cav are already starting to do a bit of work. Or team kill there. Hippo goes down to Yona. Sacks him, picks up kill. Fight going in the way of FP. Puff Dragon gets one back, takes out Tabby. Doesn't matter though. Strand Dave taking out Puff Dragon and then Angola Merkel. And fell apart fairly quickly there for the Senate.
Guess I gotta eat my words.
You have to eat your words. It started with a team kill. Yona was in a really good spot there, actually, wasn't he?
He was in their spawn, yeah. The oven.
Yeah, it did
It's
manage
usually
to
very nasty. As you can see right now, it's super difficult for Cav to even attack that. But he couldn't quite pull it off there.
We pull off team kill though.
He did.
Yeah.
It's always tough. I mean, the position he shot from is kind of far away from the flag, and then one infantry maybe moves 5 meters to the left or the right, and he team kills him.
Oh,
Yeah.
they took down the stairs to the platform. I didn't notice. To the back, like the back platform.
God, you haven't played competitive in a while, have you?
No, I haven't.
It's been
Haven't
gone
played
for
all
like
in
2
a while.
years.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
wondering why wasn't he up there, but
yeah, you
makes
can't
sense.
go. People just hide in that cubby usually, and then one archer where Yona was.
It's
Fair
quite
enough.
interesting to see that Fallen Pride even opted to go for 3 cav, so it seems like they really believe in the power of the long all pipe.
Yeah, I kind of get that, and they got 3 kills, so obviously that worked for them pretty well. It makes sense, right? But they're gambling on the fact that the archers won't be able to do as much because they've only got 1 crossbow, and he's not really gonna be able to shut down even one of the archers. So
Oh, they're
Yeah.
dropping long all pikes to the cab. I'm joking. I'm joking.
I'm fine.
you had me worried for a minute there, mate.
Bit of a practical joke played on stream.
It's gonna be tough for Vegas to push in here, really, that choke point.
Yeah, I think once they're in, with only 1 crossbow, they're in. To be honest, like once that crossbow shoots his shot, he's like now they can go in, right? And it's not
They
much to
could,
stop
yeah,
them.
they should time it with that.
They've got
Looks
2
like they're
archers
pushing
though,
in.
like you say, it's pretty awkward. And Mandingo and Gola Merkel's been stopped already, but lovely kill there, takes out Kane. Gibby picks up a kill as well. He's going to have to do a lot of work. And Gola Merkel picks up a kill, 3 kills apiece. And double kill for Pepper. Snowblight goes down, Tabby goes down to Ray. Pepper with a triple kill, beautiful work
Damn, bro.
from the Senate arch, and he's huge for this team as Pepper. Former Castellans man, doing
He's
a
been
lot of
huge
work.
for this team, hasn't he?
He has been a
He's been-
big addition for them.
Putting in a lot of work, this kid.
Good round from them there. The archers managed to kind of do a lot of work. What would you say went wrong from the Fallen Pride perspective?
Still got shot by Pepper.
I think it was overall a bit difficult for the cav to support them there. Like the Senate infantry moved in a way where they were using the walls, the corners and stuff. Cav didn't have an easy time coming in there.
Oh, lovely jump
Potentially
slash
even
by
got
Ray.
stopped.
He did. Dead in the mud.
Yeah, the Cav kind of couldn't do a lot, could they, in that cubby, as you were saying.
Interesting to see Ray play infantry, not cav.
Who they have as Cav? Let me check this out.
Hippo's got an all pike now as well, actually, which is pretty big. In fact, both of their cavalry have long all
Yeah.
pikes, which is huge for the Vegas, because that's the one advantage the Swalens have, really, now in the hands of the Vegas, who have obviously far superior archers, and those lovely scimitars.
Yeah, I agree. No tank though on any of these Swat in inf. Could be huge.
So FP are kind of pushing up to this inn, and looks like they're going to try and take the stairs. They're playing a little bit slow.
Might be a repeat of the
In
first
fact,
round.
yeah, it is a repeat.
Yep.
So they've got the same flag. Ray's kind of holding quite far forward, but it looks like he's going to back. Actually, it looks like they're.
Throws out a kick.
Yeah, it's a nice idea then, trying to kick him when he can't move when he drops down.
Yeah.
The wiles of an experienced veteran there. Ray with a big hit already. And here comes the cavalry. Ray takes out Saxo. Ray's having a really nice game so far. Hippo gets a kill. Ray with a team kill though. Puff the Dragon gets the kill. He's doing nice work in these infantry fights, taking out Classy. Gibby is down though. Oh, and Tabby picks up the kill on Puff the Dragon. Yona with a team kill. It's completely falling apart. Kane
Second
takes
team
out
kill.
Pep. Hippo does get one back, and the Cav are going to need to do a bit of work here. What, long all pikes? What can they do? Mandingo
A
kind
bit
of
of
backing
stand
up.
up now.
Yeah, but a bit of a commitment there by Hippo.
Cav don't want to go too ham now.
No. So 4v4. Where's the 4th FP guy? That's the question.
I think they're all just grouped up in the little alley, low platform. 2 cav, 1
Oh,
crossbow.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, the crossbow was kind of behind. And Mandingo raising that flag. Still a full minute and a little bit left, so there's not too much of a rush.
Yeah.
And Strand really unlucky not to get the kill. Pepper is black barred. Dave takes out Hippo. And actually, this looks like it could go the way of FP.
Yeah,
Here comes Angola Merkel, and he gets a lovely knock there. Takes him out. Mandingo
Goes down
taking
though.
out Tabby. Yeah, he's dismounted. So, lovely work by Angola Merkel. He manages to rear Kane. Kane can now go though. Doesn't manage to get the bump stab off though. And Strand needs to do work here. Yona, and look at the damage. What can he do here? Kane's in a. No, I guess what? He's gonna have to go over and try and take him out, but he managed it. Takes out Yona. Kane, lovely work by him. And he's spinning around. Look at him on the flag. 2v2.
10 says.
It's a nice work by Kane with a pole arm, but he's very vulnerable to getting hit. Just like that. But here he comes. Oh, he manages it. Beautiful work by Kane.
Stun comes in.
Brilliant stuff by Kane, man.
Brilliant by Kane.
Carried that round. Wow.
Manages the shield stun. Strand takes out Nkola Merkel.
Good stuff there.
Yeah, quality work by Kane.
I guess it shows playing a lot with feet, you can pick some stuff up, huh?
Yeah, that was very Pete Jr. That.
Didn't see it. Was it a special one?
Yeah, he was spinning around with his spinning around with a longie, just like.
Yeah. Nah, good stuff there. It's pretty huge round for Swardia this because they not only lost all their ore pikes, they also lost their armor in the previous round, but they still managed to win it, so they kind of taken the advantage back, so to say.
Yeah, they've reset it, haven't they now? And the Vegas don't have those ore pikes in the cavalry now, and should be pretty good. And
So Kane's playing Cav now. I thought he's a Ranger main.
Yeah, he made a switch to Cav because he felt like
Yeah, like
there's not enough Cav in the scene.
Oh, that's fair enough. Thanks to him. Thanks from the scene to Kane.
And FP pushing around this back spot. Obviously, didn't like that front fight last time so much. I'm not sure if that was a huge problem. I mean, Pepper just went huge, right? This is an equally awkward place to push around. So Yona, in fact, it might be harder because Yona and Pepper are in some awful spots here.
They should. Where is Yona?
Waiting for a split here, I imagine. Yep. So there's a crossbow up at the inn. And here they come. Oh, and they're pretty isolated. But lovely work. Gibby takes out Classy. Yona is down his war. Fight continued. Gibby trying to apply all sorts of pressure. Ray gets another kill on Saxo, but goes down to Strand straight away. Snowblind's doing a lot of work. Takes out Pepper. Hersey gets a kill on Gibby. And FP looks like this round's going in their favour. Nice by Snowblind with a double kill, but much more than that. And a triple kill from Snowblind. Quadruple kill. Huge performance from...
Ends on 7 too.
Quadruple, yeah. Unbelievable stuff from Snowblind. That superb carry around there. Did all sorts of damage. And a good set there for Fallen Pride.
Good stuff, yeah. I think it was a very wise decision to actually fight there in this position because it's a lot more open than the choke point towards the flag. Makes it a lot easier for their Cav to actually support the melee fight.
It was good by FP. Good by Snowblind.
Yeah, it was really nice by him, wasn't it? He, you need to make that count, right? When you've got that long wall pike, you need to make that advantage count, and the FP Cav certainly managed to do that.
Yeah, good stuff. Some good performances so far.
So
wondering to see what Senek do now in Swardia, if they might go for 3 Cav as well. They certainly have the players for it. Not sure if they want to do it though.
Yeah, it's not something you see that often, really. Perhaps I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of positions on this map where you can't get the archers, but FP were quite good at forcing the fights in places perhaps where the archers were gettable, and the archers were getting taken out. Like one archer was getting taken out in around fairly early on.
They need to put everyone on what's he called, Pepper.
Yeah.
Prevent him from doing work.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's really going that badly, you can even afford to just dismount one of 3 Cav on one of the Rangers.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
And then you're still good for the fight, right? You have 2 Cav still up.
Yeah. Plus, if you're gonna fight in that little crossroad area in the arch, the Cav won't be as important.
Yeah.
So you can sit one on one of the Rangers and have them occupied.
Yeah, it was quite an interesting one. Like a lot of the, I felt like the Senate infantry was probably winning the fights overall. They were getting kills, but the support classes, particularly the Cav for FP, were doing a lot of work.
It's just so tough, right? When you get swarmed by 3 Cav constantly, it's just constantly have to look over your shoulder.
Well, that's what they need to do really, because of Gibby, right? Who they have that can stand out? If you let him loose and let him do whatever he wants, he's just gonna kill the entire team. Seen it before, haven't you?
Yeah, it happened on the last stream we did.
This huge round, right? Yeah, 5 kills or something.
Just need to put all the Cav and just rush everyone.
interested to see if his new training methods are gonna pay off. That he's so.
Oh yeah,
so
secret training.
Yeah, it's top secret. Very curious.
Hugely announced on tables. Yeah.
Well, it would be quite interesting. I wonder. I look forward to the end of summer, and we can see what the results are.
Me too. Yeah.
See if we're gonna join it.
Well,
Like, am I joining it?
yeah, I feel like you're not gonna.
I did ask T. He said I'm too washed up. So.
Damn.
There you go. Accurate.
He has a point, yeah.
He knows what he's talking about.
I wonder what's gonna happen if I apply then.
Yeah.
God damn.
You were washed up 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Nah, best of luck to give you that. I hope it goes well.
I just want to know what it is. He's not gonna tell anyone, is he?
That's why I think we'll find out at the end of the summer, perhaps.
And we might all be dead at the end of summer.
Who knows? Banlord will be out, and then it all would have been for naught.
Yeah, exactly.
The Banlord beta on the horizon. If you're a friend and family of Armageddon, like.
Maybe a secret training technique applies to Banlord as well.
Oh, the rest of us are gonna have to wait another 5 years until we get to play.
Sounds like some like shadow clone technique.
Okay, here we go. And Swadia, I thought looked pretty good there. I think I'm back in Senate to pick this one up. How about you, James?
Yeah, really interesting to see the setup now in Swadia actually.
It is the free cav.
Yeah.
I thought Senna was gonna dominate everything, but I got my mouth shut by the SFP kid, so I don't know. I'm indifferent.
So we've got Mandingo, Ango, the Merkel, and Hippo all playing cav, presumably with all long wall pikes. And then they've still got 2 crossbows. So actually they've only got 3
infantry now.
They've only got 3 inf actually, the Senate guys, which is a bit of a change because the FP guys were running with the 1 ranger, right? So the inf wouldn't get too outnumbered. But if these Senate infantry kind of get caught in a fight, it's not really going to be easy for them to survive with the kind of additional numbers from the FP guys.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm a fan of 2 crossbows. I think you need 4 infantry to make this setup work, actually.
Especially with Swadia too, man. They're so weak with their little swords.
We shall see, I guess.
If they don't all just go full NW.
Gibby looks like he kind of wants to push that archer. Don't think he can really afford to do that though. Dave on that kind of corner where Yona was, and the second archer, Veste in the little cubby. That's what I'm calling it, the cubby.
With that place.
So it's a bit of a standoff at the moment, but the standoff can't last forever.
Oh, huge shot.
Yona, beautiful work by him. Takes
that
out
should make it a lot easier for them to actually
this
push
makes
this
this fight a lot easier, doesn't it? But there's still 2 archers in very good spot. Actually, there's a fight going on, I believe. Yeah, Hippo's
gonna have to commit now.
Hippo's very much committed as well, and here they come. And he's classy. 2 kills, classy and Tubby picking up kills from Ray and Puff. Dave gets the team kill on Snowblind now, and he's a really important player. See what they can do. The infantry, Gibby needs to be getting kills. He's got a bastard sword out and kills flying in, but they win the round anyway.
And bamboozled them on a flag.
Yeah, they waited too long pushing. The flag was like nearly up by the time they actually got to it.
They were so tentative.
It looked like that kind of the round was eventually going to go in their favour, but like you say, far too tentative, took a bit too long, and they were waiting for that breakthrough which Yona supplied, but waiting too long perhaps.
Yeah. Even
that shot
after you got the kill, they stood there.
That shot was huge because it meant that the infantry was actually matched in numbers, so there's no free infantry in the FP side to stop the cav, but they just took too long and then mistimed the push.
Alright, so Gibby got a bastard sword.
Yeah, we've seen it kind of from a few inf now in this tournament. I wonder if it's something we're going to see a lot going forward. Return to the old 2-handeds. I mean, I've seen it do a lot of work, but it's often not been necessarily in the most kind of important matches or so on. But I mean, they seem like they can make it work, and if you're not getting shot, then I mean, it's a very dangerous weapon. And it looks like FP are going to kind of let them take this part of the map. No. Maybe not. They're charging straight back out. Here they come.
Yeah,
And,
they got their foot in the door now.
Pepper in a good spot though. It's going to be pretty awkward.
Pushing them out, and the cav's coming in now. Snowblind behind them. Oh, they turned around. And
pretty awkward. Yeah. That Snowblind. I mean, he's doing a lot of work. He's applying a lot of pressure actually. And Classy, he kind of gets that kill for them almost. Puff Dragon, Classy with a double kill, huge, taking up Puff Dragon and Gibby.
Yeah, this
Mandingo pulls one back though. Ray goes down to Dave. Pepper gets a kill back, but probably won't mean too much unless he can get a few more very soon. Hippo does get enough, but 2 kills. Fly back, Tabby and Kane taking up Mandingo and Angola Merkel. And Senate need to change something up pretty quickly because this is fast spiraling out of control.
That was nice by FP. The tactic, they just shoved them out of the arch, and they had an archer set up on the balcony there, and the cav was coming in to just have him in the back. It was a nice play.
I think Snowblind there was like the only cav sibling that infantry fight actually for quite some time, and he even got a kill before any of the Senate cav arrived. It's a bit weird.
Yeah, they had 2 cav.
I mean, they could have maybe pushed the flag. I don't know.
Senna had 2 cav in the wrong position. They had their cav position in the back of their teammates, not in the back of the enemy. Well,
Hippo and Dave duking out, and Hippo takes a big hit, and Dave now going for that archer shot.
Swag on it.
Doesn't manage it, and he's actually retreating now. But Yona gets a kill actually on Tabby. It's not complete. Yeah, now it should be over. Classy. Yona with 2 kills now. And what can he do? Gets taken out by Saxo. Nice work by him. Good attempt by Yona. And Hippo does eventually win that 1v1 with a nice kick onto Dave. But maybe he's just going to try and get that Hunter, which Classy, as other ideas, takes it out.
It turned around and looked at him.
Why'd you do this to me? Hippo goes down. Nice by Classy. And with kind of that round, they get a bit messy. Perhaps they lost a few more than they should. Classy with 5 kills though in the 2 rounds as Inf, and that's pretty nice work from him.
Really good, yeah.
And they're still running with the 2 crossbows, and I'm not sure. I think perhaps they need to be changing something.
Yeah, they need to switch to one more.
Okay, yeah. So they have got the additional imps. I don't know if
they do.
Dropping the. I'm not sure if the cav was a problem, but. Perhaps they
I don't think the cav was necessarily the problem. They just need more inf.
Yeah, I think that's probably fair.
I mean, Yona and Pepper are on top of the scoreboard, so
yeah,
they're doing something right.
Hard to argue with the kind of work they're doing. So perhaps understandable they want to leave them in and switch up the other classes. And they get the flag spawn over here this time. I think it's the first time it's spawned there actually.
Yeah,
it is. Yeah, I was gonna say. Only been the other 2 flag spawns so far.
Which should be quite good for the Senate.
Should be a lot better now for the crossbows, right? Like I think 3 infantry can actually hold that.
Most likely, yeah. The crossbows can get.
They switched to 4 now, though.
Yeah, so it looks like they're going to hold outside, and it looks like FP have maybe are going to go around the back. We'll see. Veste in a quite good spot, starting to apply pressure already as that Vega arch. I think are they going to send people around the back? We'll see. Probably makes sense. It can be quite hard to push, and Hippo managed to sneak in. Would have been pretty dangerous for the Senate if he'd got shot. It's just a standoff again, actually. And
I'm looking at this.
I don't know if waiting is really helping anyone.
Yeah, I don't know what they're waiting for.
Neither of the FD archers have shields, though. That's going to be quite difficult for them to actually approach the fight.
And it looks like they're moving into position now, actually. And looks like FP are going to try and push in on this side.
It's good. They got all in on one side.
Pepper's in a good spot though, and I think they're just trying to kind of bait. And here they come actually, and he needs to make this count. He needs to make this shot count, Pepper, and he needs to get a kill at least. And he's been stopped now, and the fight breaks out. Yona, lovely headshot there. Mandingo goes down to Saxo. Yona with a team kill, taking out Ray. Hersey gets a kill, and another team kill. Classy goes down, and he's a huge player for them. Gibby still alive in the round. Kane, nice bump stab, but doesn't get anything off it. Dave takes out Hippo. And round going in the favour now. Double kill for Dave. Snowblind gets a team kill and a kill on Yona. And it's just Puff the Dragon left. And 6-1 score there for Fallen Pride.
Damn.
The Senate tournament life on the line. They are on a thinner tightrope than ever.
Did not expect this.
Me neither. Huge showing by FP, really. They're playing really solidly.
The round's pretty close, though. Like most of them. It's a fight most of the time. But, I mean... The score is what matters.
It feels like there's always something missing though for Senate. I don't know what it is. Can't put my finger on it, but
it feels like it's just like their infantry should be better, but they're losing. They're losing the cav and all that. I guess
Classy was doing great work as infantry.
Yeah, it was.
And in fact, a few of those FP guys doing some enormous work there, and against some very, very strong infantry. So shout out to them. Really huge performance.
Gibby and Puff, yeah.
Yeah, impressive stuff. I mean, all of them are very good. Like Ray's very good in melee these days. Well, he's always been pretty good in melee, to be fair. But I know he's been playing a lot more Inf recently, and he's not an easy man to kill. So lovely work from them. And the second map, Waterfall. Here we are. This is Apfal's map.
Yep.
I haven't seen this one before.
Played
on this.
It's like the most recent addition, the official map pool.
I quite like it. I didn't really play it much actually. I think I missed the week playing it. Yeah, it's quite a cool map.
I think if there's one archer heavy map in any tournament, it's this one. I think archers can do huge work on this map because it's really open but quite small still.
It looks like it has waterfall, but it don't.
I think it had one, but it looked really bad graphically, and then they removed it, or it caused like performance issues or something.
Water, man. Who needs it? Just call it waterfall.
Yeah, it's a very open map. Like you say, when we played it, there was a lot of discussion about how ranger friendly it was. I don't know if that was faction based, but you'd think Rhodoks were one of the factions that played on it, and I could see a few crossbows, 2 or 3 even maybe.
It reminds me of a map that I can't think of the name for. I can't remember who made it either. We played it versus Castella and then lost on it in a scrim. I remember.
I don't remember any losses. I just tried to get them out of my memory.
Purged from my mind.
Yeah.
Check them out.
I mean, what are we thinking? Rhodoks or Sarahs? Who are we giving the advantage to?
It's pretty close. I'm not sure actually. Because if Rhodoks actually play 3 crossbows and then get loads of damage in on the horses, I think they should go down pretty quickly, right?
Yeah.
But Cav v Cap obviously Sarnet is tough. I think it's actually very clustered up dependent.
I mean, what do you think we can expect to see then from both of these teams? They've been quite unorthodox so far, haven't they? I mean, with the 3 cav and then the 2 cav and 2 archers.
Yeah. Well, I would expect Rhodoks to actually take 3 crossbows, but I'm not sure if Senate have the players for it. Obviously, Yona and Pepper, but is there like a 3rd player who can play crossbow? I'm not sure.
Gibby can play crossbow, can he? And Ray.
Ray, back in the day, definitely could, but I don't know if he's practiced it.
I don't know.
Not sure if I want to have Gibby on crossbow though, when he could be playing for Cav.
He's playing Inf.
We'll find out soon enough.
Going with 2 crossbows, by the way.
Yeah, interestingly, 2 crossbows, 2 Inf, and quite traditional setup there for the Senate.
Yeah, fair enough.
And only, hang on, something's happened. Got to read.
3 archers though for Sarnet.
Was it 3 archers?
For Sarnet, 2 crossbows for Rhodoks.
Yeah, that's quite interesting. I think I kind of would favour having the additional archer. So they got Vest, Dave, and Saxo are all playing archer now, with Tabby, Hersey Inf, and then the 3 cavalry. I guess the only issue here will be, is their cavalry going to be quite outnumbered when that kind of crash happens, and can the Lothlorien cav get enough work done when that crash hits to make it not matter?
They will stay up a bit longer, right? Because their horses tank a bit more. So if they coordinate and push well, I think they can actually get away with it.
To me, this feels like an 8 cav map for some reason.
I guess 8 cav could work in some situations.
Bit of banter going on. Hersey bringing up. So Gibby's meant to be playing in an NW tournament, I believe. So he won't be happy.
Playing in NW tournaments?
I believe so.
What?
Someone's actually been dismounted already. Yeah, Hippo's been dismounted, and that kind of nullifies a lot of their advantage here.
It does.
From cavalry, and that makes it really awkward for them. And those cavalry, Snowblind, already causing all sorts of trouble, of slowing down the Inf. And Hippo going to have to try and catch up now, but he's going to be quite easily foot shot. Here comes the Saranid Imp. Snowblind. Yeah, probably want to see him get dismounted. And here the fight breaks out. Here they come, and they're all flying in the cavalry, but not getting good angles right now. Classy gets stopped though. Prod, nice work by him. Takes out Saxo. The cavalry are kind of struggling a little bit here. Gibby takes out Tabby, and that's what we need to see from him. Hippo takes out Kane, and Hippo doing some good work from foot there. Rearing horses, takes out Kane, and Ray gets out Dave, and it's looking pretty good round there for the Senate. Haven't lost a man yet. And nice work by Pepper, takes out Snowblind. Good stuff there from the Senate.
Good stuff, definitely. I think FP overstretched there a bit. They just wanted to push, but they didn't have to, in my mind.
Should have sat back with the 3 archers, shouldn't they?
Yeah, exactly. Rodux is already super slow. They could have just fallen back, spread out their archers, get a nice crossfire in on them. Would have been easier, I think, than forcing a fight there in the corner. It also meant that the archers were shooting from kind of far away from behind the fight, so that they're not really as effective as they could have been.
Yeah, they spent a lot of the round kind of in transition away from the enemy as opposed to firing. And like you said,
look at all these archer positions for Saren to set up, especially when you have the flag there. You have that little what do you call it, like a wall with a bunch of props on it.
Oh yeah, the wine press thing. What?
Yeah,
it is?
Yeah, I think it's something, I don't know, an impressed wine in my life. Like, you can have 3 archers just there, it'd be lethal.
Is that on your bucket list, pressing wine?
I mean, you get to stomp stuff with your bare feet.
Don't think they do that
Must
anymore, probably. Hopefully not.
What?
Foot wine, mutt.
In the Middle Ages, they used to do that.
Yeah, they definitely used to. Anyway, back to the match where the flag has spawned in the river.
Vested guy on the right.
Yeah, he's got good.
The
thing is, he's got a good spot, but he's actually kind of backed off to the extent which it's not a very good spot now. And actually,
yeah,
Tabby's been kind of stopped here, and I like this, but maybe they've overcommitted. Senate guys, and they need to shut down Veste and hit Dave now. He's in a good spot. It looks like the Senate guys are going to back off. They haven't taken any losses. I think this probably makes sense. Tabby, lucky to be alive. Blackbard, and it was a nice push by Senate, and they're quite unlucky not to get a kill out of that.
Yeah. They got some damage in broken shields, I think. Still worth it.
Saxo's in a nice spot in that far corner. The cavalry are kind of trying to harass him, but they're not going to be able to shut him down. But here, the Senate infantry are really looking for a fight now, and you can see why. Huge work. Gibby, absolute monster, takes out Tabby with ease there. Mandingo picks up a kill. Classy gets one back on Hippo. Hersley died earlier. Kane gets a kill on Puff the Dragon now. Classy is reared though. Oh, his horse somehow survives, but does go down now. Kills are flying back though for FP, and it's equal numbers. Kane managed to survive, and a few of them managed to survive, getting dismounted in front of the Lothlorien people.
All archers still up for FP could be really huge for the remaining of this run.
Gibby's got that shield still up.
Ooh, take a mean hit.
Gonna be hard actually. Ooh, Gibby is a bit overcommitted there perhaps. Ray, will he dismount on me? Trying to bump stab, but now he's in a little bit of trouble. And Gibby's kind of stuck with a spear out. Only 25 seconds left. And Class, oh, that's not good at all. They're going to need, Yona's going to have to run over to the flag straight away. I don't think he's going to make it in time. And actually,
could be a draw this. Yeah.
But Gibby's got no health left.
Rollox sits slightly higher up. Oh!
Yona, get on the flag.
Yona, huge work. There's only 3 seconds and looking good for Yona.
Massive.
Huge,
they're gonna win.
Huge play from Yona.
Good job, Yona.
The experienced veteran, former guard of Istinia, legend, with a triple kill. Great work there.
A&A buddy.
Former All Nations Army. Was he in All Nations Army, was he?
Yeah, he was.
Endition's dual clanny, like.
If even that, I don't know what it was.
That was clutch as fuck, really.
My former clanmate, though.
Former clanmate, very proud to see someone you were so close with for so long in All Nations Army.
Oh my god.
I mean, a huge experience, kind of. That's what you need, isn't it? Cool heads, and that's something Yona brings. You played with him in the Nations Cup, I suppose, a lot. Scar, tell us a little bit about him.
Yeah, he's just a player. It's weird. It might sound weird now, but he's a player that just makes you feel more, I don't know, comfortable when you're playing. Like he has this sort of, I don't know, aura about him that just he never gets stressed. He never feels the pressure. Just performs and plays well.
He's consistent too, man.
Yeah, extremely consistent.
Always brings like at least the level of play you expect of him.
Yeah.
Always.
He's just the kind of guy you want in every team. Really, he's like one of those anchor points. Yeah.
Alright, enough praising him.
Enough praise. I mean, to be fair, it's good to see because he struggled a bit on that first map. He got a few team kills.
Yeah,
he managed to save that round pretty much. Around that Senate looked to have in their pocket, but slowly threw away, which they've done a few times. They're going to need to be careful because it's not always possible though for those rounds to get clutch. And actually, Gibby already takes a shot. Yeah, And Dave, this is awful.
Oh, he's in the crossfire of hell right
yeah,
now.
this is terrible.
They need to tell their cav to go
This
on
what
one
they
of the
should have done
archers.
the first round.
Yeah, you're right. This is much better here from FP, and this flag looks pretty hard right now. Classy takes a hit though, trying to come in, and those Lothlorien cav are going to need to start applying a bit of pressure soon. They've spent it all trying to get on the flag, and Frod actually goes down. 2 kills already. Yeah, Gibby and Frod both down. Dave with a double kill, and those archers, oof, nasty stuff. Mandigo gets one back, but it's too little, too late. And that Fallen Pride with the win, and they secure themselves a draw with that. Senate need to win the rest of it.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty tough now. FP just executed that round perfectly according to their setup. Just spread out the archers. None of them were attacked by the Senate cav. Infantry stood on the flag, putting pressure early, so Senate didn't have much time to move either.
Just well played by them. Started that round with 0 health.
Yeah, so it's just a nightmare, isn't it, when you're on those kind of open maps. And you're traipsing around, you're getting shot, and your cavalry, your horrible cavalry, are always telling you, oh, why are you getting shot? But you can't help it. You just get shot sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes you just get shot.
Sometimes you do. Sometimes in the head, sometimes not.
The life of the infantry. Yeah. You get shot.
It's not easy. Just free infantry moaning about playing infantry. Welcome to the stream, guys.
Enjoy yourselves.
So this is much better for the Senate of Lothlorien. This, but they're once again they're kind of looking to push away this crossfire, which, given what happened last round, probably does make a bit of sense.
Makes a lot of sense to me, yeah.
Yeah, but
FP gonna have all the time in the world.
Yeah, and FP are much more ready for it this time. Although Hursty, I don't know if he needs to bother coming over here. Veste is miles away.
Yeah, I think the Senate infantry just shifting out there to put some pressure on the archer was gonna move into that position.
Yeah, it does buy them a little bit of time. Has Saxo already moved across the river? Not sure where he is, but we shall see. And the Senate infantry very much looking for this fight. Oh, Saxo's changed to cav actually. Oh, so they're playing 2 archers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why did they switch?
Oh, well, maybe they think that's the flag that it's good on.
Yeah.
Which I kind of understand. And Dave, he's playing out of his skin, isn't he? What a huge performance from him. Doing really tons and tons of work. And here comes the FP cav. All the cav flying in though. And lovely work by Hippo. Takes out Saxo. Gibby gets a kill on Hursty. And are they going to secure this round that they so desperately need?
They need Gibby and Puff with spears out right now.
Yeah, Puff's Dragon's black bar, no health.
At the same time.
Nice work by Gibby there. And Yona takes out Vest. And looking pretty good for the Senate so far.
They just need to keep that calm now. Even if it's hard, you just want to go out pushing the remaining players, but they got to stand the flank.
Yeah, here comes that cav, and Puff Dragon quite lucky to be alive there. Nice couch dance there. Bikrod takes out Classy, and they're slowly picking up this run. Puff does go down to Dave, but doesn't matter. Kills start flying in. Pepper, Gibby, and Hippo all chipping in, and is the only man left. Goes down to Pepper, and Pepper's just constantly getting kills on them. So Senate's still in for the draw. I'm not sure if actually in retrospect that's probably not enough, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, it should be interesting still. I mean, they could. I can see Saren is winning 3-0 on this map too. But yeah, there's no more room for any mistakes really.
No room for mistakes.
Yep. That's what it comes down to. When there's no room for mistakes, you can't make any.
Exactly.
Speaking truth.
I think the Sareners were better. I think it's harder and less impactful to play the 3 crossbows than it is to play the 3 archers.
Yeah, right. Fire rate is just a lot lower. You gotta make every shot count in a way.
I guess it can all fly in at once, right? When you're Rodox, you can get that like suddenly you're 3 men up because all your crossbows hit people. But and I guess the kind of fire they can lay down on the cavalry, like we said earlier, was pretty useful. But I mean, you'd have to say the Senate kind of big advantage was the archers, and the archers of Fallen Pride doing huge work as well, though. So that kind of nullifies that a little bit.
It does, yeah.
Is it going to be Yona and Pepper on Archer now and nothing else?
I think
they will stick with that, yeah.
I don't know if that'll be enough firepower. Seems like firepower is king, as you said in the beginning.
Yeah, we'll see.
Do you think so? I mean, they still managed to do loads of work on Warlocks. I mean, it should be easy on Sirens, shouldn't it?
Yeah. Probably.
But then again, it's also how long can the Serenity stay up, because they're gonna be peppered by the crossbows.
If they run 3 crossbows, that's gonna be gnarly. If they get the flag and got time to set up and all that.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can run 3 crossbows though. Do you think so?
Nah. I think they'll run 2.
I mean, Kane could be playing it, right?
I think I get the impression he's in the team
it.
on the basis that he's playing Cav.
To help the community, right?
Yeah, he did as arrogantly as I made it look like. He just felt like there's so many talented rangers in the scene and not many active cavalry still, so that's why he changed.
Probably true, to be fair. Here we go, live, and the score's slightly wrong. Okay, here we go. We'll see what class this up. I think 2 crossbows. 4 cav is looking like that. Yeah, 2 crossbows and 2 archers, and so they're running the same thing. So 4-2-2, pretty standard stuff there.
So it's going to be a draw then.
Probably that's how that works.
Yep.
We'll see what they can do. I think this more standard setup suits the Senate a bit more. They look like they didn't really know what to do when they're having to run into that crossfire.
It's tough. I think the only thing you can actually do against that is just group up all your cav and put them on one archer and hope they kill him.
Right. So this cart that's in the Siren spawn, sorry.
Yeah, you can get in it.
No, I've never seen that prop before, literally. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Didn't know that was in the game.
It's a great prop.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Yeah,
It don't look like it belongs here though. I've never seen it before.
I think it's like a slaver's cart. That's what it looks like to me.
Grim. But yeah, fair enough.
So they're kind of spending a lot of time actually fighting over this kind of rock and this kind of flank area. I guess they're worried about these crossfire, and Vesely's nearly dead already from these jabs.
Gibby with a beautiful jab.
Yeah, nice work, and they're applying a lot of pressure here. And there's 3 men backing off against 2.
I don't know why they're doing this. They should go in.
Probably should, shouldn't they? And Hippo's coming round behind them. Actually, he's in a really nice spot there, but he just kind of curved away from it right at the end. Didn't want to get reared, I suppose.
Shot up.
Yeah, this is nice work. But okay, the push comes back. Yeah, this makes sense. They've waited for that cav push, and the Senate guys are committed now. Team kill there.
No.
Strand takes out Mandy. Ray takes out Vest. Hersey's down from Gibby, and both of the Senate infantry are very, very low, but they're still alive. And they'll head over towards the flag now, and they kind of pushed in, and it looked like it could have gone their way, but not good. And actually, Pepper taking out Snowblind. They managed to see that, but yeah, nice. I mean, when your players are winning 1v1s, that's pretty fun thing.
Yeah, it's great. I love winning 1v1s.
It looks like FP kind of have no belief that they can win this now, and they're going to try and save their equipment, which I think probably makes sense.
I mean, shoot the horses. But
I mean, you can't. On the other hand, you can't really upgrade your equipment much, right? So you may as well try and get a few kills. I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. Well, David's still shooting, so sending a lot.
I guess, but at the same time, if you die, you give money to Serenus, right? So they can upgrade further.
Yeah, and the Road.Cav, I suppose, can upgrade their lances, etc.
Yeah.
And looks like we'll get a rare.
Smack dog going on.
And Gibby coming out with the 1v1 me on the flag if you have balls, Strand.
Oof. Big talk there.
Yeah.
Let's hope he wins, gets a draw at least in the match. Otherwise, he's gonna have his words.
Hopefully they'll have a big fight on flag. I don't think it will happen though. Wouldn't make much sense from the FP perspective.
Yep. So what's the middle flag, right? Next flag is either going to be with FP or with Senate.
Yeah, it was a
could be could be decisive actually for the match.
I'm excited about Gibby's 1v1 with Strand.
You're gonna have a versus 7 after this?
Imagine Strand is gonna be less committed to this 1v1 somehow.
Oh, it's Ranger too. No, it's Cav actually.
FP actually get the flag, yeah.
Yep.
And they've already
I think
got
they're gonna have.
flag,
They're gonna, if they want to win it, they're gonna have to hold it more aggressively. I think. Otherwise, the archers are just gonna spread out.
Because the flag's going to be fairly high by the time the archers are in position.
True.
Well, maybe not that high actually. In fact, the archers are pretty much already in position, and Dave and Veste are very close together, so they're not really going to be able to set up a crossfire as you normally see. Yona behind that house, I'm not quite sure where Pepper is. And Hursty, like you said, they've kind of trying to go for a forward hold. And lovely work by Kane, takes out Gibby. Hippo does pull one back on Hursty there. And Tabby now
Gibby.
Backing off. Yeah, it was nice work. Kane takes out Hippo. And Kane's been doing some nice work as Cav now. Ray trying to get something done, but the FP guys have kind of pulled back into that part of the map. And not a lot the Saranid archers can do, but they're going to need a performance. Puff the Dragon, the lone man on the flag. Mandingo.
This looks like an FP round.
Oh, Ray though, lovely work by him. Takes out one of the crossbows. Really good work. And Puff the Dragon, he's going to need a big round there. And Kane takes a huge, manages to survive. He's black barred. Oh, nice work by Fraud. Takes out Tabby, and it's looking to go in the favour now, but maybe not. Strand takes out Puff the Dragon. And Kane going to be the sole man on flag, and Yona perhaps going to have to move forward and engage. Pepper takes out Snowblind, both the archers cleaning up 2 really important kills. Snowblind.
Foot shot on Kane actually by Yona there.
Yeah, really nice work. And Ray picks up another kill. Only 2 men left, and looks like the round will go the way of the Senate. Good stuff there by them.
Look good for FP in the beginning with that little 2 cav hit squad that they had going on, and the inf on top of that. They took out Gibby really fast, but then I don't know what went on.
Ray had a really good round. He's sitting on 4 kills. Good work from him. Prod cleans it up, takes out Classy, and like you say, it did look good for them at the start, especially when they managed to pull back after getting a few kills. The Senate archers continuing to do a huge amount of work.
Yeah, they're lethal on Pepper and Yona. Really good pair. They play together in Castellans too?
Yeah, they must have, right? Yeah.
So like Castellan synergy.
Yeah, that's what we got here.
Paying off.
Built for years, like.
Yeah.
So it's all coming down to the last round. Again.
It is.
For Senate.
Yeah, Senate. I mean, they've had a lot of close rounds. They can. I'm sure they'll feel a bit aggrieved if it doesn't go their way. And they've got the flag spawn, so it's looking good for them. Can they pick up this draw?
Ray with some beefy armor. This is what I never got about Saranid Cav. Instead of upgrading the horse to a beefier horse, you get beefy armor so you look cool on a shit horse.
Yeah, but I mean, you look cool, and that's the main thing.
You get the bathrobe.
Yeah, love that. The old pajamas.
Looks great. Looks so
Dave
comfy. Moving
moving across the river. He's going to kind of push up and start trying to apply a bit of pressure to the Senate archers. And Pepper, he does just spot that just in time because he would have been in a bit of trouble. Yona in a good spot here. He's going to be able to support Pepper. And it looks like the cavalry have now backed off. That leaves Pepper in a really dangerous spot. Yeah, he can just move up. Up.
Pepper or whoever that is. Yeah, no, it's Yona. Don't have any cover here from Dave, who can shoot uncontestedly from these rocks and dodge Cav using the rocks.
Yeah.
I think Pepper has to bail him out a bit, putting pressure on that rock.
This is the issue
now
Senate have now. They've had to move the infantry to this right side, so they can't apply the same flag pressure, which is really kind of what won Fallen Pride the round on this flag.
Yeah. I think they can put FP in a really tight spot though. Once they let the clock tick down enough, they can move on flag.
Okay, and it looks like that's what they're doing. Yeah. Oh, no, they're kind of trying to bait them out actually, and does look
FP
like that is what they're going to do. And looks like the Lothlorien Cav kind of getting ready. They want to take out Vest. They've backed off and expect the crash pretty soon. The infantry
Just gonna
kind of
come down to the flight, yeah.
Yeah, it's only 25 seconds left. They need to
the Cav have
start
to
doing work here. And a few Cav get stopped already. Gibby does take out Tabby. Gibby and his little fights have been so effective. Hippo takes out Classy. That's both of the just Hersey left. And Puff the Dragon, nice work by him, takes out Hurst. And it's looking pretty good for the draw here.
Please, someone.
And FP just needs to get someone to the flag. And actually, if Snowblind can get there, there's 3 seconds left. And it could be a draw. Oh!
Last second.
Taken out in the last second. And it's a draw. 7-all.
Told you.
And an impressive match.
Decision of the grudge match? There's no decision.
There's no decision. They'll have to do it again.
Yeah.
We got man of the match.
I reckon Pepper is the man of the match.
Pepper was solid throughout. Yona had a really couple of good rounds. Struggled a bit in the first map, I guess.
Pepper is 1v1s. He shot tons of people.
Kane seemed really solid throughout as well. Also had a good round on the close map.
Yeah, he did nice work. I think I'll probably agree with Pepper though. So we'll, and I want to give it to someone who's not a Cav for once, because they all get game with the Cav. So Pepper gets our man of the match.
Congrats.
Yeah, congrats to him. And that's that. Any last words, ladies and gents?
No, from me, just shout out to all the admins. Good showing from both teams.
Liv?
And yeah.
Nothing from him. Alright. Take care. Have a good evening. Enjoy your week.